¿Qué tal, chicos? Venga. Toca serie contra Cincinnati Reds. Vamos a por ello. Mar vientos, vale. Mar vientos. Fielder. Vale. ¿Quién puede ser? Primera base, Anthony Santander. Vale. Vale, ahí está. Venga. Que todo esté bien y empezamos. Ahí está. Venga. Que todo esté bien. Venga.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Well, Singy, we get to see the most powerful hitter in the league in this one. He's got home run power, baby.
Who doesn't like bombs, Boo? This guy has wowed the crowds all season. Yeah, get your popcorn ready.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set now. And starting in this one, Jordan Hicks.
Oh, yeah.
What do you got on him, Chris?
Yeah, he battled through 7 innings last time out. He pitched well enough to get the win thanks to that offense. He'll look to turn in another quality start in this one.
Okay, all set to go. Here's the left fielder, Jake Fraley. Up and in, and we are underway. And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Next offering is in for a strike. This one in the air center field. Mullins settles under it. Drops into the glove. And there's one away. Here's the lineup for the Reds. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
One down, base is empty. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Oh, he hit him.
No.
And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. That one misses. Ball 1.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Ellie happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
Espinal, the base runner at first with 1 out. Just missed. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Jamer Candelario in the box now. Takes strike 1. To the right side. Into the outfield. Base hit. Throw back in. Holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away. And now Tyler Stevenson. And that one is lifted in the air. Kerstead squeezes it. Runner tags from third. In comes the first run of the game as the Reds take the lead.
Well, that can be a tough one with the bases loaded. You can try to do too much, but there he didn't. He stayed within himself. He got that run in with the sac fly. Would have been nice if the runners behind could have advanced, but they'll take what they got.
Fought off foul.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Mullins pulls that one down, and that is that. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. Bottom half of it. Back here with my pal Singy, and today's starter, Brady Singer. How about a scouting report on him?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
And that one is inside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one gone.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Dives and makes the catch.
You love to see when a guy's hungry to make a play. Right there, an excellent diving catch. You can absolutely tell he was all in tracking that ball down.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw into second, and he's got it doubled.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That's a good sound run off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And now it's even up.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Santander matched a couple of homers in his last game. Fights it off. He'll see another. Tying run and scoring position here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
Venga, seguimos, ahí va.
That one not close. 2-2.
Vamos.
Into center and a base hit.
Vamos.
Coming home.
Enorme, Anthony, enorme.
He will score, and the Orioles tie it up. And it's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. 2 for 4 in the game last night. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a foul out of play. That one down the line, and it goes just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Oh.
Swing, and it's popped straight up.
Stevenson
settles under it, and the inning is over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. All even now at 1. Back now at Oriole Park. All set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, Christian Encarnacion Strand.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second, and he's got a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Mullins makes the grab, one down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Rhys Hines, the next to hit for the Reds. In there for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Encarnacion Strand, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Stop. Makes the grab for the second out. Now the left fielder, Jake Fraley. He's 0 for 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 outs. That's off the mark, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
Just missed. There's a strike up high, and the count is even, 2-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Now we're well upstairs, and it's 3-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Gets a piece and stays alive. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. So now
me estás vacilando, tío.
And 2 outs.
So
me estás vacilando, ¿eh?
It's been a real struggle finding the zone for him in the past. Now, even if they get out of this jam, these walks add pressure and stress to the entire team.
First and second, 2 outs. Next for Cincinnati, Santiago Espinal. Inside, just missed. Tied up here in the early going. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Makes the catch. Reds strand a couple. Score remains dead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away. So next to hit for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. First offering misses badly for ball 1. And another ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away. You get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Vamos.
Sneaks through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Adley Rutschman. Rutschman went deep in his most recent game.
Adley.
This one in the air. De La Cruz. And puts the squeeze
Era que la
on
había
that
dado
one.
bien, tío.
That's out number 2. Now here is Cedric Mullins. Misses inside, and that is ball 1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. To the right
Va adentro,
side. Fair ball.
Va adentro,
Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
All over that
Vamos,
one right
Bryson,
there.
tío.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty
Venga,
hard through
Bryson.
the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
This is Bryson's stop. And he chases that one below the zone. That one misses. And 1-1. 2 on, 2 outs. Next offering is in for a strike.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Up the middle, and that chance handled.
No.
Plenty of time to first, and that is the Orioles strand a couple. Score remains tied 1-1.
Vaya oportunidad, tío.
Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers.
Se pueden perder esas oportunidades.
Back to work. Inside corner for a strike.
Esas oportunidades, tronco, no se pueden perder.
Extra attention on Ellie anytime he comes to the plate. This guy's a player that keeps you on the edge of your seat because you don't know what he's going to do next. He can hit the power, steals bases, he can throw the ball 100 miles per hour across the infield. He's electric. Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
At the belt and fires.
Well, these Reds showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. A 2-run shot. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 3-1.
No, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
In the air, left field. Hauls it in for the out. So digging in, T.J. Friedl. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Friedl batting 6th in today's lineup. And he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. And that gets down into the gap. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Everything came together for him. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Popped in the air, left field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Man at second. That one missed. Go Chris through the early stages. He hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count's even at 2. Friedl at second with 2 down. Swing and a chopper out to short. Throws to first. They limit the damage here. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Back after this.
Increíble, tío.
And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter, Heston Kjerstad. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. And that one lifted in the air center field. Friedl makes the grab, 1 away. And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Swing and a foul straight back. Swung on, belted. Way back there. Gone into the flagpole. He'll touch them all. It's 3-2. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. that one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Base is empty, one away. Anthony Santander, the next to hit for the Orioles. And a foul ball. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Friedel puts it away for the out. 2 down. Tyler O'Neill now at the plate.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2.
On the ground to the left. Over to first. And O'Neill is retired. And that is
A ver si conseguimos que no nos anoten.
New inning getting started and ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Reese Hines. Ball 1, no strikes. And that's in for a strike. On the ground to first. He'll do it himself. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Jake Fraley. Fly ball center field. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Santiago Espinal, the next to hit for the Reds. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. That misses. And that's ball 1. Swing and a ground ball.
Bien, 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 venga.
Swings to first.
Vamos.
That's the 3rd out. Reds go down quiet. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
You know, these Orioles just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. And it
Vamos.
stays fair.
Dentro,
Around first, heading for 2. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Wasting no time.
Vamos, Colton.
2 for 2 now on the night. And just a
Buenísimo
triple and
golpe.
home run away from the cycle.
Seriously? We're starting with this already. 1 out. Runner at second. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. 0 for 1 so far.
Qué buena también.
Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high level spot right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now Cedric Mullins. And ball 1. Line drive
Vamos.
towards left field. That's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. And it's an RBI single. Back even. It's 3-3.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock. And those are the ones that will make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
Stott in the box now. Take strike 1. On the ground, 2 ball. He's out.
Got it.
And into the box for Baltimore, Heston Kjerstad. 0 for 2 in this one. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-1.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Scott Barlow up and throwing for Terry Francona. Rogers, a left-hander, also throwing. Tap to first.
No, tío.
Encarnacion Strand tosses
No.
to the pitcher covering the bag. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Se escapan vivos, tío.
Up and in, ball 1.
The Reds signed Ellie in 2018, but it took a few years for him to stand out in their minor league system. In 2021, he went from an unranked prospect to a player on a fast track to the majors. Few scouts out there.
This one's into the gap in left center, and that should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up.
A free pass coming with nobody out and a runner at second. Looks like they're shooting for the double play. 1st and 2nd, no outs. Tyler Stevenson. Here comes the skipper, and outside low, and it's 1-0. And another ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Inside, just missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Got him. And that is a big first out.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Line drive.
No me jodas. No me lo puedo creer, tío.
He scores and they have the lead. Candelario headed for the plate.
No me lo puedo creer, tío, de verdad. No me lo puedo creer, tío. No me lo puedo creer que haya hecho eso, tío. No me lo puedo creer, en serio, tío. O sea, es que no me lo puedo creer, macho, de verdad.
Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Cowser racing over to make the catch.
Increíble, tío.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Foul ball there.
Mierda.
Friedel on third with 2 out. Foul ball still 0-2.
Sura.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 3.
Comes through with the RBI. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Cowser pulls it down, and that's the 3rd out. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Home half of the 5th coming up. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. Fastball for a strike.
You know, these Orioles, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 6-4. Zingy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
The 0-1. That one fouled off. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
7 fouls in a row. Such an impressive at-bat we're seeing right here, regardless of how it ends up.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Tyler O'Neill. Up and in, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Fraley raging back towards the wall. And it's off the wall. O'Neill on his way to third. The relay. The tag. Out.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it. Down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
And now Jordan Westburg. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Ground ball up the middle. De La Cruz tosses to first. That's the inning. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now back now at Oriole Park. Start of the 6th. John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Jake Fraley. And that misses. 1-0. Gaddis, a 6'6" righty. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a changeup. That misses. 2-0. This one in the air, right field. Cowser on the move. Brings it in. 1 down. Next to hit, Santiago Espinal. And that's through there for a strike. 1 out, bases empty. And a foul ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And they'll do it again.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 2 away. 2 outs. Base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. That clips a corner. 2 outs. Base is empty. Fastball is outside. And that one fouled off. 2 outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Y ahora los trazos se vienen.
Next pitch is outside.
Ball 2.
And there's a ball. This one in the air. Santander under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Taylor Rogers. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Cowser, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Moving in the bullpen, Sam Mole up and throwing for Terry Francona. Pagan warming up as well. And a big swing and a miss.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And next for the Orioles, Adley Rutschman, 1 for 2. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. And there's a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Ball 1 there.
2 strikes.
Left field. Fraley. 2 away now. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. That one missed. Next offering is fouled back.
Ay, Dios.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends. Back here in Baltimore, we go to the top of the 7th. Now batting Jeimer Candelario. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. That one's in there, 0-1. Next offering misses down and away. Candelario aboard here at first with nobody out. On the ground. Over to stop for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. TJ Friedel digs in now. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Down the line, it's a base hit. Stevenson around second. Throw into third.
Increíble, tío. Es que es increíble,
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take
es una cosa de locos.
He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there, and
Ojalá pudiera hacer yo
it
esos
can be
hits,
pretty
tío.
frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike. 3
In
balls,
the dirt.
1 strike.
Nice job behind the plate there. And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
A real bad time for a walk. You're trailing in this ball game, trying to keep things close. They've been in a difficult spot, and things aren't getting any easier.
Steer swings through it for strike 1. All loaded up here in the top half of inning number 7.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the
Hit in the air, center field. Mullins settles under it. He's got it. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they lead by 3.
No, he'll take the sac fly on the mound right there. Bases loaded. I mean, this is a high leverage situation, and if you can limit the other team, you're doing pretty good work. See if he can get this next out.
Corners are occupied with 2 down. That one's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Got it. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Sam Moll. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Bryson Stott. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Started to go after it. Now
perro.
down to 3rd, and he went, says Dave Lawrence. Heston Kjerstad will hit next. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Gets him to chase after that one.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That's a hit.
He was all over that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle. Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Rounds 3rd, headed for the plate. He'll score. Relay throw to 3rd. Not in time. He's safe.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Anthony Santander at the plate. And fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th. And now the count is even. Tying run at the plate. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Count.
And there's a ball. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Good job to fight that one off. The tying run at the plate. And the tying run is on base.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Sam Moll will. Scott Barlow gets the call from the pen.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
O'Neill in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And that one fouled off. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. And it's strike 2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Got him looking. Huge strikeout there.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
And now it's going to be
Cago en la
Jordan Westbrook.
puta.
Henderson at third.
Puta rabia, tío.
Santander at first.
Puta
2
rabia.
out of the inning.
Puta rabia, tío. De verdad.
Got the
Putísima
back
rabia,
too
tío.
soon at strike 2.
¿Cómo se me va a ir el partido? Es que 7 es que me han hecho hits en todo el rato.
Just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Cago en la puta.
Really fooled him with the
Cago
breaking
en
ball.
Dios, la puta madre.
But the Orioles get an RBI triple. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Jake Fraley. And the pitch is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. And a swing and a miss. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Santiago Espinal, the next to hit for the Reds. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Stays alive. Gets a piece and stays alive. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. 2 up, 2 down. And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. In there at the knees. Strike 1. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back. That one on its way, and it's gone. A solo shot. It's 8-5. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Candelario in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Kerstad makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. The Reds rolling after this solo shot. It's now an 8-5 ball game. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Barlow back to work. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That's
1
inside.
ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. That one
2
way
balls,
inside.
2 strikes.
Ah, that hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. And now Adley Rutschman, 1 for 3. And that is out of play.
Ball 1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Pitch misses, and a count 2-1. Cowser on at first, nobody out. Pitch is in there. It's 2-2.
Es increíble. Es que es puto increíble, me cago en la hostia.
Really tight bite on that slider and just couldn't get...
New pitcher for the Reds, Emilio Pagan. Mullins
Puta
now at the
basura.
plate as he swings through strike one.
0-1's the count.
And he swings through that one.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Here's a run scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
And that's ripped into left, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Heston Kjerstad, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a foul out of play. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Oh, and 2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. That's in there. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Chopped out in front of the plate. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th. And now the center fielder, T.J. Friedl. Not even close there. And that's ball 1. And that's a little bit high. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Fastball is outside. On the ground at first, Santander takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Christian Encarnacion. Now the Orioles man. And that drops in for a strike. And he grounds one to the right side. Stop. Handles, throws to first, and that is that. No run. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Alexis Diaz.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Diaz, a 6'2" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer. That missed by a lot, and it's a ball and a strike. The shortstop takes the ball. He swings and fouls one off. Gets under it and pops it up. Candelario under this one. Makes the catch for the out. He's 2 outs away. And now the first baseman, Anthony Santander. That one is absolutely belted. That's long gone. And they're chipping away. It's 8-6.
That home run narrows the gap between these two. This one isn't over yet. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Next to hit, Tyler O'Neill. In the air, center field. Friedel makes the grab, 2 down. Orioles down to their final out. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. Ground ball, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Final score of 8-6 in this one for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding.
Casi. Ahora mismo. Sí, claro. Y un piso en Mallorca también. Claro, claro. ¿Qué se fuma, tío?
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Baltimore Orioles. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about ready for baseball and getting to start. Luis Castillo, what should we keep an eye on here?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Popped up, stop. Should have this one. And there's one down. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Castillo, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you.
They go with the intentional walk, so he's on first with 2 out. Man at first, Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. That one not close. Ball 1. Ellie looking to steal. Pitch is low. Safe at second, and that was not close. De La Cruz on at second with 2 down. And another ball.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. First and second, 2 outs. Encarnacion Strand getting ready to hit. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes the grab, and that is that. Reds strand a couple, and now the O's will get their first crack at it. And we're back. And on the mound today, Hunter Green. What do we need to know here?
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
Green with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Even the best pitcher. Of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
And that one hammered. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Throw to second, safe. And now it's Mark Vientos. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. Strike one. Fouled off. He was late.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. And the runner stays where he is.
Oh, that slider was way out of the zone. And for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
Slinging it to first in time. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Bryson Stott.
Well, Boog, you know I love guys that can run, and this guy has great speed. We'll see in this game if he gets a chance to use it. And if he does, I think even you are going to be really impressed because he can really impact the game with his wheels, and you like guys that can score. He's definitely able to do that.
Now 1-1.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And that one almost hit him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Runner at second, 2 down. And that's fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. 2nd inning. Back now at Oriole Park. Here's the center fielder, Austin Hayes. Castillo back to work. Fouled off down the right side. This one in the air. Henderson hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Jose Trevino. Trevino matched a homer in his last game. 1 down, base is empty. And he pumps it a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 1-2 now.
Ball 2.
1 out, base is empty. In the air, right side, Cowser. He makes the grab, and there's 2 away. Cooper Bowman, the next to hit for the Reds. Outside low, and that's ball 1. And that's outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
There's the strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward.
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is back here in Baltimore. Here's Tyler O'Neill. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules?
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines. Really nice job working both sides of the plate for that strikeout. Started him off inside, then away, back inside again, and that one set him up for that last pitch on the outside part of the plate that he just swung right through. Pretty smooth sequence right there.
No balls.
No score here in the 2nd. And that's downstairs and outside. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound. You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Next offering way off the plate. Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one way outside, ball 1.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Hit on the ground might be
No me lo puedo creer, tío. No me lo puedo creer, de verdad. No me lo puedo creer, de verdad. Es que es demasiado, tío. Es que es demasiado.
We're tied, 0-0.
Es que es demasiado, o sea, cruza ya lugares insospechados.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Stuart Fairchild. Fairchild measures 6 feet even, 28 years old, and he's usually in center, but today starting in right. Fought off foul.
Well, less responsibility for him today.
Ya
Making
cruza
the move from being the
niveles
captain of the outfield
insospechados.
to move into right field. So he can let his center fielder take those balls in the gap and kind of like a little day off.
And that one is lifted in the air. Mullins settles under this one. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Back to the top of the lineup, and here is Santiago Espinal. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. And now the DH, Spencer Steer. Ball one, no strikes. Next offering is fouled back. Top of the third, no score. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swings and lines one towards the gap. And that's a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. And he's there with a double.
There, he's safe.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done.
He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt McClain. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Strike one.
0-1.
Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Santander in pursuit. And that's the 3rd out. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. And we're back as we go to the last of the 3rd. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Adley Rutschman. And a foul ball. That one fouled off. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Upstairs.
Ball, that's too high.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Espinal pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Really strong hitting performance recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. And that one got a piece of it.
Wow.
This is Bryson Stott. Double the lead off the bottom of the 1st. Swinging a foul straight back. Mullins at first, 1 gone.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even
runner on the go. Cut on and miss. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next offering upstairs. One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that one is inside.
Tengo que empezar a ver las bolas porque si no.
Got him. Well, he's notched 4 strikeouts now.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Swinging a foul straight back. Man at second. And a foul ball. Goes down looking.
What?
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
No se lo cree ni él, vamos.
Back now at Oriole Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Christian Encarnacion Strand.
Well, these Reds doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Blows the high heat past them. That's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And it's fouled away. That one just misses. That one the other way, and that's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
No la coge, tío.
Cooper Bowman, the next to hit for the Reds, and delivers outside. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. The 1-1 is fouled off. And it's a strikeout from La Piedra, his second of the game. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. No score.
Bueno, pasó de 13 hits a 2 de momento.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Next one misses. 1-1. Foul ball there. And the pitch. That one missing inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. Anthony Santander at the plate. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Gotta be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals.
Increíble.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Hay cosas que flipo, vamos. Es que es algo de otro mundo, la verdad. Este juego es algo de otro mundo.
And the slider just misses. 2 outs, base is empty. That one missed.
¿Quieres, Albertito? Buenas tardes por la tarde, por lo que sea, ¿no?
That's out to center field. Hayes
Por lo
has
que
it
sea.
sized up. That
A ver cuándo vamos al Chinosol.
Through 4, still
A ver si me escribes.
Zip, zip. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Castillo back to work. Just missed.
Well, these Reds just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see. Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
The 1-1. The other way. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
On the outside corner, and the count even 1-1. Ground ball to first, could be 2. There's 1. He's out. Back to first, double play. 3-6-3, nicely done. So the go-ahead run in scoring position, and the batter will be the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. Go-ahead run on base. Now it's the second baseman, Matt McClain. Outside low, 1-0.
1-0.
And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
A little bit high. 3 balls, no strikes. And that'll load the bases.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Encarnacion Strand goes after that one for strike 1. And that is out of play. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there.
Normal, yo también lo haría si pudiera, Albertito. Irme al pueblo. Ya me dices, ya sabes.
Back here in Baltimore, at the plate, Jordan Westburg.
Lo cerramos. Cerramos para nosotros.
That one out to right. Fairchild puts it away, and a quick out, number 1. And now the right fielder, Colton Cowser. He hit into a double play his first time up. Line drive.
Ah, él sí lo coge, vale, vale. Él sí lo coge, entiendo. Grande, grande. Él sí lo coge, grande. Él sí lo pilla, vale. El mío no, pero el suyo sí. Muy bien, muy bien. El suyo sí lo coge al vuelo, vale. Entiendo. Vale, vale.
Strike 2.
The guy's
La
going
apunto, la
this good.
apunto.
He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do
Qué buena,
something
chaval.
to break it up.
Cut on and miss.
Qué buena tú.
And it's a
Qué interesante.
3-up, 3 down. And welcome back to the ballpark.
Qué interesante
And now
esto.
here is Austin Hayes. First pitch, and he just misses. Hayes goes 5 feet 11 inches, 29 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2016. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Ah, claro, ese.
Swing and a line
Ese,
drive. That's a
se me
base hit
olvidaba.
into center field.
Se me olvidaba, se me olvidaba.
To start the inning.
Que yo sí,
Well,
claro.
that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. So up next, Cooper Bowman. Breaking ball misses down and away. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss at a slider.
1-1.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to...
And La Piedra picks up the K.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. In the air, out towards left center.
La piedra.
Makes the catch, and that'll do it. So another.
Pues ya se le acaba la gasolina a la piedra.
And we're back. Leading off, Cedric Mullins. Misses off the plate. And that is ball 1. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Tony Santillan up and throwing for Terry Francona. Modo getting cranked up as well.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
And there's a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That's down and in.
2 strikes.
It's a leadoff walk,
Ball 4.
and that's the go-ahead run.
Very close off the outside. Could have easily been called a strike in that.
Andrew Abbott comes on now.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
No me lo puedo creer, primo. De verdad. Qué pereza, de verdad.
And out number 1 on
Qué
the ground.
pereza.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Mark Vientos, the next to hit for the Orioles. Center field. Hayes has it sized up. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Gunnar Henderson, 0 for 2 in this one. Runner on the go. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Up the middle. They get the force, and that is the. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Yennier Cano. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
4-2 is the count.
Got him. Dave Lawrence rings him up.
Away. Clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play, and that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
Close, but called a
¿Qué
ball.
dice?
3-0. And he walked him on 4
¿Qué
pitches.
dice, hombre?
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't.
Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. 2 on, 1 out. Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. He's 0 for 1. Now the Orioles manage. And ball 1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
And here's the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. That clips the corner. Not close with that one, and it's 1-1. And that's outside.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Outside. And with 2 outs and the count full, the runners will be on the move. Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs.
Boss.
Up to the left. Into foul ground. He's under it. And that's the 3rd out. Red strand a couple. Still no. Back now at Oriole Park. Now, Anthony Santander. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Now at the plate, Tyler O'Neill. Swing and high fly ball, deep left field. That's back there. Get
Vamos.
out of town.
Vamos.
That's worth the price of admission. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 2-0. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. And first offering is fouled off. Swung on, popped up on the infield.
Puedo creer, tío.
De La Cruz.
Puedo creer, macho.
And makes the grab. And there's one down. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. Very high with that one. Ball 1. There's a high chopper. De La Cruz throws to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Qué pena lo de Westbrook, tío. Ya ha eliminado a Westbrook, tío.
Now a chance for Cedric Mullins.
Qué pena.
First pitch just misses. Rutschman, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's off the inside corner. Now 2-0. And another ball.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
2 outs. That's to third. They take the force out. Inning over. Baltimore with a 2-run shot this inning, and it's 2-zip. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Grotterol back to work. Down and away for ball 1. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Grotterol fires. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw.
Bien,
and it's in
Rugar.
time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Trevino batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that's in for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
No.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
2-2 the count.
On the ground, right side. Stott over to first in time. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 down, base is empty. Cooper Bowman, the next to hit for the Reds. Just missed.
That's down.
Bien, Graterol.
And it's a strikeout.
Bien,
And
Brusdar.
that is the
Brusdar, pero ¿quién se llama
bottom of
Brusdar?
the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
And first offering is fouled off. Cut on and lifted in the air. Hayes puts it away for the out. And the batter now, Mark Vientos. A pair of strikeouts, and he's flied to center. First pitch misses. Next offering is fouled back. Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
High fly ball out to left field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far.
Hey.
And this pitch rides in too far. That got him. Now the Reds manager. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds.
Tony
Tony
Santillan.
Santillan. He has a great slider with tons of movement. On the ground, right side. The throw to first, and that ends the inning.
Venga, vamos a cerrar
Nice
esto,
work from the
chavales.
Cincinnati pen there. Through 8 full, it's the Orioles 2 and the Reds nothing.
Venga, va.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 9th. Now it's the right fielder, Stuart Fairchild. Oh, and that deflects off his glove. No play. That's an infield single.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Espinal in the box now. Takes strike 1. And that one fouled off. The tying run at the plate. Foul ball, still 0-2. swing and a miss. And a
Dos más.
strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. And next is the designated hitter, Spencer Steer. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. This one high in the air to left center. Santander moving under it.
Uno más.
Into the glove. And there's 2 down.
Nos va a batear.
Reds down to their final out.
Nos va a batear.
The next to hit for the Reds. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases.
Me la juego, pero no me la juego. Me la juego.
Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him and the runner now into
Lo está haciendo todo el partido, me la voy a jugar. No puedo permitirme que bate.
2 outs. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Matt McClain. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs. Bautista is just 1 strike away.
No.
Just off the inside edge.
¡Vamos!
And that's the ball game.
Importantísima victoria, de verdad.
Only 4 hits the entire game, but good teams find a way to win, and they did.
2-0 your final.
Victoria muy importante, la verdad. Hemos pasado de 13 hits en contra a 4 o 5. Bueno, duro, partido duro. Venga. Muy duro, la verdad. Hasta la 7ª carrera no ha habido entradas. Que van 13-8, que van frescos también. Zach Eflin, Red Lauder.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Baltimore Orioles. And this is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. And our starting pitcher here today, Zach Eflin.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4. But this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Now the left fielder, Jake Fraley. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. His first homer of the year, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. He's just too good of a hitter at the plate.
In now for the Reds, Matt McClain. And first offering is fouled off.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
And down on strikes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. TJ Friedl, the next to hit for the Reds. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Mullins in pursuit. Nabs it. And there's 2 down. Now batting Jeimer Candelario with 3 hits on the series and one of them a homer. Foul ball. Candelario launched a homer in his most recent game. Next pitch misses, and the count is 1-2. And that one missing low.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Looking back at the solo blast that led off the game. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Rhett Lauder. What do you look for here?
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
And into the box for Baltimore, Bryson Stott. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Now it's going to be Mark Vientos. Hit in the air, left field. Fraley makes a nice running catch. 2 outs, base is empty. So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. Ripped on a line. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. He's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
So runner at second, 2 down. Anthony Santander at the plate. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 1. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a pitch. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Hines sizing this
Qué
one
pena,
up.
tío.
Squeezes it. And the inning is over.
Qué pena, colega.
And we're back. And here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Eflin back to work. Swings through that one for strike 1. Eflin with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Swing and a ball popped up. Henderson. And there's one away. And now the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. In the air, right field. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. And that one ripped into right. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. And that one pulled foul. Fought off foul.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
Outside low. And the count 1-2. And there's a ball.
What's good pitch
¿Me vas a pillar bola eso, en serio? Pero como pitas bola eso.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Santander settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Back here in Baltimore, here's Tyler O'Neill. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. O'Neill with a homer in his last game. Here's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That just misses. Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one not close. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. On the ground to short. Zips it across and quickly one away in the second. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 1 out, bases empty. To third. Candelario on to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. And next for the Orioles, Colton Cowser. And that one fouled off. 2 outs, bases empty. Now fly ball to right center.
Qué pesadilla, boludo.
Sizes this one up. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. We played. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. That one fouled off. Hines getting the start in right. 24 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2019. Stretches out and hauls it in. So digging in, Cooper Bowman. Right through there for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Bounced up the middle. Tosses to first. And a couple of quick outs. So the batting order turns over. Jake Fraley, the next to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Comebacker to the mound. Sends it to first. And it's a 1-2-3.
Puede ser así la primera, la verdad.
Nobody left for Cincinnati. Bottom of the inning. Here's Adley Rutschman. Line drive, and no one can get there. And a good start to the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins.
Venga, Cedric.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Runner at first with no outs here. Pitch misses, and 1-1. On the ground,
no, tío, no puede ser, tío.
Goes to second for 1, and that's 2.
Pesadilla, tío, de verdad. Qué puta pesadilla, todo el rato lo mismo, tío. Todo el puto rato lo mismo, es una pesadilla, tío. Es una pesadilla esta mierda de juego, tío. Es una basura, tío. Es increíble, macho, de verdad.
1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1
Esta basura, de verdad.
Right side. Tosses to first, and that is that. Back now at Oriole Park. Now the number 2 hitter, Matt McClain. Fouled off left side. And a foul ball. 0-2 now. Ball one there.
1-2.
Right back to him on the mound. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the center fielder, T.J. Friedel. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Lifted in the air out to left. Santander. And he makes the catch. And there are 2 down. And now intentional walk coming here. They put him on board, and with 2 outs, they'll go after the next batter.
Can't blame him for putting him on right there. His bat is red hot right now, but his speed isn't exactly blazing.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. A little out front there as he swings through it.
You know, these Orioles definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog. Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time, and guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Henderson, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. The shortstop takes the ball. And that one hit to first. Can't field it cleanly. Recovers in time to get the force. And that's out number 1 on a tough play. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. He's 0 for 1. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. Around third. The relay to the plate. He scores to tie it up. It's 1-1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Fumar vientos corriendo como mi abuela, tú.
Next is the designated hitter, Tyler O'Neill. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And that one fouled off. Ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. And a 2-1 ball game now.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
So up next, Jordan Westberg. Yeah, that's fouled off. Man at first, 1 away. Louder checks the runner.
He's safe.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. The next pitch misses. Going to count 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Ojalá ganara la batalla esta, la verdad, pero no va a suceder. Estaría guay, la verdad.
Liner snagged it first. Dives for the bag. Got him. Double play. But
Increíble, tío.
Welcome back.
Sale a tiempo a cogerla, a darme, a cogerla. Qué envidia.
Eflin back to work. That one the other way.
Iba a la línea, claro, evidentemente.
Makes the turn and heads for second.
Evidentemente va a la línea.
Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents
A la línea. La mía la coge, da al otro de base y le elimina, pero la suya por encima, un poquito ahí, y a la línea. Ahí está. Eso es.
His head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And that is out of play. And a count 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated.
No me va a durar una entrada la ventaja, tío. Solo me va a durar una putísima entrada.
It can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. No, right now, he's really...
Base hit! Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here comes the manager.
Una vueltecita, anda, sac. Una vueltecita que no.
And now, Cooper Bowman. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
First and third, one down. Just missed. In the dirt, but kept close. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. Hines in the scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. And they're all loaded up.
He knew he had a little wiggle room with the open base, but now that disappears. Mistake to this next batter, and this inning might really break open.
A swing and a soft liner. Hauls it in, 2 away.
A perfect result for the defense. A line drive out that doesn't score a run, and it takes away the opportunity for that sacrifice fly. You can't ask for much more. That's the outcome they wanted.
McLean at the plate now. That's ball one. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. And that one off.
O sea, tienes a los tres en la base y no vas a rematar, tío. No vas a batear, en serio. Tienes a los tres en la puta base y no vas a mover el bate. En serio. ¿Me estás contando eso?
On the ground to third. Slings it across. Out to escape a bases loaded. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here is Colton Cowser. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Friedel under it.
Madre mía.
And puts the squeeze on that one. One away. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's towards
Otro igual, joder, tío, qué pesadilla, macho.
Friedel pulls it in on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
That one to first.
¿Qué hace?
Throw off line. He's safe.
¿Qué hace?
And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
¿Pero qué hace?
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Bryson Stott, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 2 in this one.
No entiendo qué ha hecho, la verdad.
And first offering is fouled off. Mullins off of first with 2 away. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. They get the force. That's out number 3. No runs. And we're back. Start of the 6th. John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, TJ Friedl. And there's a strike on the outside corner. And fouled off. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Candelario now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that just misses. And that's too high.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect a pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Well, we go bottom 6. Digging in, Mark Vientos. Vientos measures 6 feet 4 inches, 25 years old, usually a third baseman, but today starting at first.
No, la mía no va a la
Give him
línea.
an opportunity to see what it's like to get balls that are up and to the right and down in the dirt. I think after this game, he'll be a little more focused on trying to hit that first baseman in the chest.
1 and 2.
Ahora se pondrá 2-2, me ilusionará y le daré fresco otra vez al este. Ahí está. Y ahora sí viene el strike porque me la va a mandar a Parla y voy a batear. Gana él, gana él. Va a ganar él. Va a ganar él. Uf.
Here comes a 3-2.
Y ganó él. Estaba clarísimo que iba a ganar él.
I think
Era
he
una
might have
cosa
gotten away
clarísima.
with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
He's got it, and there's 2 away. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. Swinging a foul out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swinging a ground ball. In plenty of time to first. That's the 3rd out. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Zach Jackson.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations. He hasn't wanted to challenge him both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Great catch, foul ground up against the wall. So now here's the DH, Spencer Steer. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7.
Hola.
A little bit high, maybe. And that's ball 3. Looking to get the tying run on base. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Out towards right center. That's well struck. This one looks like trouble. Not stopping. He's going for 3.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Two outs. And this is inside.
No.
That one called just inside, I think. A
swing and a miss. That retires the side. And that'll do it. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Scott Barlow.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Sam Moll up and throwing for Terry Francona. Pagan, a right-hander, loosening up as well. And a swing and a miss.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Friedel in position. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westberg. And that is cut on and missed. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Well, you've got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
He did not go around. The line to kick to the 1-2. That one missed. And that one in the air center field. Corrals it. And there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. And now Colton Cowser. And he swings over the top there.
No ball, 1 strike.
Yo creo que lleve 9 pitches y ha tirado 9 bolas, pues es muy jodido, la verdad, es muy jodido.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
And that one is inside.
Sabes que seguro que si las dejo va a strike, es que estoy seguro, estoy completamente seguro. Estoy completamente seguro. Han ido 12 bolas, 12 putas bolas. 12 bolas. Locos.
Here's the left fielder, Jake Fraley, and singing. He started this one off with a bang.
Yes, he did. It always feels great when you can connect with one right away. Certainly a shot of confidence for the entire lineup and a shot to the heart for this crowd.
On the ground.
Es tu home run y no vas a hacer más en tu vida ya.
First out in the top of the 8th.
Es el único home run de tu vida y aquí estamos.
The next to hit for the Reds. That's too low, and it's 1-0. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th.
2 balls, no strike. 2-1.
Swing and a miss. And now 2-2. Fly ball down the line. Santander in pursuit. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And now the center fielder, T.J. Friedel. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Manager out of the... And the batter now, Jeimer Candelario. That one inside. Ball one. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Sam Moll. Adley Rutschman now at the plate. And the first offering is not close. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carried. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
So digging in, Cedric Mullins. In the air out towards right center. He's got it. Runner takes second. Save! And the go-ahead runs at third. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Bryson Stott, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And that one fouled off.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Steps on first for the out. And here's the first baseman, Mark Vientos. 1 for 3. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field.
No creo, ¿no?
Makes the grab, and that is the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard.
Esto tiene que ser mentira, ¿verdad?
There, I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Esto es mentira, ¿verdad?
New inning getting started.
No tenía un tercera base con 2 bateadores y la...
Tyler Stevenson. And ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Inside, just missed. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Pitch misses inside. Ball 3. Ball 4. He walked in. And that keeps things going. Go ahead run on base. Christian Encarnacion Strand digs in now. Vientos throws to Henderson. And they turn the double play.
Payaso. Eres un payaso. Eres un payaso.
You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there they made it look pretty easy.
Steer stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. The next offering misses. 2-1. Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. So no runs in the inning despite the lead. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Mole back to work. Out to center. Brings it in. And there's one away. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. Infield shifted to the pull side. First pitch misses. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Alexis Diaz getting loose out there. Pagan also throwing.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That misses the zone. 2-2.
2-2.
All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. And the next pitch is way outside. Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. He rocketed that one out of here. And they walk it off.
Perfecto, Anthony.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed.
Venga, haz el drag bound otra vez. Compli de los Reds, haz el drag bound otra vez.
He was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Washington Nationals 16-6, 13-11, 11-12, 11-12 y 10-14. Athletics 13-9, Mets 15-8, Reds 14-9, 13-9. Bueno, voy a jugar uno más. A ver qué tal. En Washington.
Live from Nationals Park in Washington, D.C., MLB The Show brings you the Battle of the Beltway. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Washington Nationals. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team.
No sé la verdad dónde salió,
impressive
pero
contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see him in action in this one. Practically unstoppable as of late.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set. Our
Jake
starting pitcher
Irvin.
in this one, Jake Irvin. Chris? What are you looking for from him?
Como mola el campo de los
ERA
Nationals.
last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just
this one could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second, and it's a double to start the game.
Muy bien.
waste no time there. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Foul ball there. Not close with that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Irvin checks the runner. Stop. Back in on a dive.
Mola el uniforme, tío.
Man at second. That one outside. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Tienes que aguantar las bolas, venga.
Ground ball to the right side. Low takes it to the bag. 1 out in the top of the first.
A ver, es el momento,
so the
va.
go-ahead run in scoring position. So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. Swing at a high fly ball to left.
Bueno, es RBI y sana, ¿no?
He's got it, and that should get the job done as he tags from third. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Anthony Santander at the plate.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Swings through that one.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Close one, doesn't get the call.
Será strike, pero...
It's a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded to low.
Venga, bien.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Nationals Park. And on the mound in this one, Kyle Bradish.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
No sé, no tengo ni idea. Aquí quién es el mejor, quién no.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 1-2 now. Outside corner, got him looking.
Well, really not.
77 de overall.
Nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
And now 2-0. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and it falls. Here's Nathaniel Lowe.
1 ball, no strike.
In the dirt. Tying run is at first. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. Young leads off first with 1 away. That's down and in.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal.
Henderson, the flip to second, and that's
Ah, el
2.
CJ Abrams ese sí, me suena.
1 hit in the inning,
El
but no
CJ
one
Abrams
left.
es el me suena que es el
Second
mejor.
inning coming up. Top of the second. Now
Ni idea,
here's the
pero
Orioles DH.
por lo que he
Tyler
jugado,
O'Neill.
me acuerdo de él, sí.
Inside. 1-0. Nowadays,
Es
with
CJ
advanced
Abrams.
metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new
Pues
shift
está muy
rules?
bien para las bolas, pero se me va a calentar el dedo.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Tenemos que ganar este duelo. Tyler, va. No jodas. Enorme. Fue no estar, tienes que estar muy pendiente porque tiras muchas bolas, tío. Muchas bolas. Doble play, no, por favor.
Swinging a foul straight back. Nobody out, runner at first.
Doble play, no,
And an
por
area
favor.
that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
And now the right fielder, Colton Cowser. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Here's Adley Rutschman.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Late swing, foul to the left.
Venga, Arley, tío. Vamos. Que se ha cagado aquí, va. Uf. Menos mal.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Next to hit, Cedric Mullins.
Hay que seguir sacando, ¿eh? Es tercera base. Tiene que ir para adentro, ¿eh? Venga, perfecto. Perfecto. Esa es. Enorme. A ver, Washington ni en All-Star, pero bueno. Hay que ganar el partido, venga. Vamos, Bryson.
So the lineup flips over. This is Bryson's stop. Pitch misses outside. And that's ball one. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate.
¿Se va o...?
And that is that.
No se va.
Back in Washington, D.C.
Este es el mejor. Sí. Este es el mejor. Y por lo tanto rascar algo.
And first offering is fouled off.
Además era muy nervioso con el bate.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Era de los que es nervioso con el bate.
That misses, and it's 2-1.
Ahí está. Ay, Dios, qué previsible, tío. Qué previsible. Pues ya bateado en toda la serie, ojo. Ya bateado en toda la puta serie. Madre mía, tío. Increíble, macho. Es increíble, tío. Todo el rato tienen que hacer algo, tío. Cojonante, macho. Increíble, tío. Todo el puto rato, macho. Pues despídete de batear, Rey. En toda la serie ya. Vale. Ya se ha aportado demasiado, ya. Olvídate. Olvídate de batear. Ni un partido tranquilo en el start, tío. Qué pereza.
The ground to third. Gets it to first, and that'll do it. Nats draw just a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Tu único bateo en 3 partidos. Te lo vas a pasar bien.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Irvin back to work. And that misses. And that's ball one.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
1-1.
comes up empty. That's strike two.
No, that's that slurve right there. He
1 and 2.
threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Ball. 2 and 2.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one down.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
That one down the line.
Dentro.
And that's a fair ball.
Sí, sí.
And he can't come up with it. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch.
Me
He wasn't
lánzalo.
able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good, balanced.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. That one
Joder,
is
Anthony.
gone.
Madre mía.
A
Qué bueno que te
two-run
trajiste,
homer,
eh.
and
Que
they
te
boost
viniste,
their
que
lead.
te
It's 5-1.
repatriamos aquí.
Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in.
Y si no me hubieras hecho ese home run, el primer
Right
partido.
now.
Quizás no te hubiera contratado, tío. Las vueltas que da la vida.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
One out, base is empty. Here's Tyler O'Neill.
Venga, Tyler, queda mucha plancha.
And first offering is fouled off. O'Neill, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, hitting 5th in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The pitch. Got him swinging. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's going to be Jordan Westburg. And it's fouled away. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
0 and 2.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
One ball, 2
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
And there's a ball.
2-2.
Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
Me confié.
But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 5-1. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now the switch hitting catcher, Keibert Ruiz. Clips the outside corner, 0-1. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to
Trey
it.
Lipscomb.
And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to
Para
question
tercera, ¿no? Para la
yourself as a
vencida,
hitter
¿o qué?
and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down. So the Nats lineup turns over, and now it's Ahmed Rosario.
Bien.
This one in the air. Vientos. And that's the inning. The Battle of the Beltway rolls on. Out of the 4th, and into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Garrett makes the grab, 1 pitch and 1 out.
Woo,
was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And there's a hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Cedric Mullins getting ready to hit. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Rolled to short. Possible 2-ball. One at second. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. And midway in the fourth, it's the Orioles 5 and the Nats 1.
No hubiera votado. Ahí cuando ha votado ha sido perfecta para cogerla, yo creo.
Bottom 4, and stepping in is the speedy Jacob Young. And a breaking ball misses outside. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 and 2's the count.
And they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Sí, Speedy, hostia.
Over to first in time.
Como te descuides tú.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Just off the inside edge. And that's downstairs and outside. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Just misses with that one.
Full count.
Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks
Ralph,
in this
por favor. Explícame qué es el WAR ese.
Here's CJ Abrams to hit. He's already homered here in this one.
He's hitting for that pop.
Por favor.
Came out of the gates really strong.
They go with the intentional walk, so he's on first with 2 out. Runner at first with 2 away. And now it's Luis Garcia.
Well, it's not easy putting a runner on first base for free, but sometimes it's just the best option. He's been on fire at the plate, so why not take the bat out of his hands and try to get the next guy?
On the ground, right side. Stott over to first in time. Out number. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. DJ Hers.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Stopped at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Action in the pen down there. Lucas Sims getting ready to go. Lopez getting loose as well. There's a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Garrett pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Hey man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Gunnar Henderson. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're up 5-1.
Claro, claro, eso quiero decir, sí. O sea, ¿qué es? ¿Por qué lo ponen como dato ahí?
And here is James Wood. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0.
Well, these Nats need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them. So they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Now it's the right fielder, Stone Garrett. That one missed. slider right there.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Next offering way off the plate. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball but missed the spot.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And first offering is fouled off. Yeah, there's the strike. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
That's a ball.
This one in the dirt. Garrett over at first with one away.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. The throw in, coming home. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 5-2. 1 out, runner at second. Trey Lipscomb digging in for the Nationals, and that is in for a strike. 0-1. And a slider misses down and away. 1 out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one 95 to finish him off.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ah, entiendo.
And that one is lifted in the air. Cowser sizes this one up.
¿Y
Makes the
esto?
catch.
El OPS.
And that will end the inning. 1 for the Nationals on this RBI double. It's now 5-2. It's Major League Baseball. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Hers back to work. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Hers, 24 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2019. He swings and fouls one off. And that one is inside.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Up and in, and it's 2-2. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Young sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out. 1 down. And now the DH, Tyler O'Neill. A strikeout and a walk. First pitch, not close. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swings through that.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
One down, base is empty. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 2 in this one. Fly ball to right. Garrett makes the play, and that's the 3rd out. The battle of the Beltway rolls on. Now the number 2 hitter, Jacob Young. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Next offering upstairs.
That's a ball. No, that's down. Ball.
This one in the air, right field. And that is a foul ball. On the ground, right side. And that squirts through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And there's a foul ball. Runner at first with no outs here. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Nice grab on the run.
Bien,
and there's
Mullins.
one away.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Abrams in now. Takes ball one off the plate. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. The throw to third. In there safely.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Garcia up to hit for the third time as he lays off inside, ball one. Stop. To second, there's one. Back to first, and it's over his head. And this one's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there. James Wood digging in for the Nationals. That one clips the outside corner, and that's strike one. Hard hit left side. Henderson over to first in time. Inning over, and it could have been worse. So, welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Pone que anotar aquí, ¿eh? Vale, gracias, Rafa.
And there's a strike.
As a left-handed hitter, you kind of expect that breaking ball from the lefty, so you just want to track it and get an idea because you know it's going to come into play later in the at-bat.
Lifted in the air, right center field.
Yo no sé este pibe que ha salido aquí, la verdad.
Makes the grab, one down.
Que está ganando el partido él solo, la verdad. No entiendo.
Adley Rutschman. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Grounds one to short. Abrams tosses across to first. Rutschman retired.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
And next for the Orioles, Cedric Mullins. Swings through that one.
Me tiene dominado totalmente, vamos. Totalmente.
Back to the mound, he's got it. Fires over to first. And they
Me parece una cosa tremenda.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Brian Abreu.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. And there's one down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially.
¿Qué pasa, Pasión Beisbolera? Pues ya me voy, tío. Gracias por pasarte. Quédate lo que queda del partido. Quédate un ratillo, que le queda. Gracias, tío.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
That one fouled off. Had a good eye there.
Full count.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. In the air, left field, down the line, and that will fall. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Lipscomb in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Tying run at the plate. Got him! That's out number 2. And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 3 in this one. Splits the plate. It's 0-1. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. And
son las 11:09 de la mañana, pasión beisbolera por aquí. O sea, por allí.
Outside low.
Más o menos, son 8 horas, no, 7.
With the tying run at the plate, you're at the bottom of the 7th.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Jacob Young in the on-deck circle. That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Nationals lead 1. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. And we're back. We go to the 8th. Now here is Bryson Stott. Bounced, and that got the pitcher.
Rebote largo. Bien.
Safe at first, and now we'll check on the lefty. Hope he's all right. So a man at first. Mark Vientos, the next to hit for the Orioles. On a line out towards center. Snags it on the run. And there's one down.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Cuando quieras, pasión beisbolera. Gracias por pasarte, tío. Muchas gracias por pasarte.
Pulls it in for the out. 2 down. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. He's already homered in this game. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way,
there goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance.
Vamos.
And gone.
Vamos. Coño.
Another homer.
Joder.
He's done it again.
Se va a estar celebrando yo un home run ahora, tío. Con el partido 5-0 que llevamos. Joder.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there.
Let's go.
He dropped the barrel right there. Got a fastball down at the knees where he'd prefer it. So many times now, guys
tiene 68 de media y parece Jerry Cole, no me jodas.
So I'm sure his eyes got big when he saw that one coming.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Tyler O'Neill. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
And a big swing and a miss.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Look out!
Yeah.
And it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. So 2 down. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Snap throw to first. O'Neill back on a dive. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Brings it in, and that is that. Baltimore with a 2-run shot this inning. It's now 7-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Jacob Young. That one's in there, and that is strike one.
0-1.
On the inside corner for a strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Up now for Washington, Nathaniel Lowe. That missed by a lot. Ball 1. And there's a ball. The Orioles leading by 4 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Late on that fastball.
2-1's the count.
In the air, left side. Santander has this one sized up. 2 away. Here's C.J. Abrams now. Just missed.
That's low.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 2. And another ball.
3-0.
That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. That's inside. Right side. And he makes the catch. That is the inning. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Lucas Sims. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Cowser avoids the first pitch for ball 1.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that one fouled off. To the right side, Garcia. Over to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. Yeah, that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Way out front for strike 2. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. A right-hander is up and throwing. Ground ball right side and foul ball.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first.
Bueno, vamos a tener que defender 4 carreras, en la última entrada.
2 outs, base is empty. And into the box for Baltimore.
A ver si hay
Cedric
suerte.
Mullins. And first offering is fouled off. In the air, right field.
Venga, 4 entradas hay que defender.
Squeezes it, and that is that. So they go. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Felix Bautista. He last pitched 2 days ago. Wood leading things off and takes a strike.
0-1.
98 at the knees, and she couldn't connect.
0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was. I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
There's a swing and a drive. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And into second with one away. That's a double.
He was all over that one. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. Swing and a line.
Tío, estoy harto de que me mande allí hits todo el rato, ¿eh? Todo el partido allí, tío. Todo el partido tirándome hits ahí, tío. Todo el putísimo partido. Que basta ya, tío. Basta ya.
Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Really important at bat coming up now.
Fought off foul.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. That one hit to right. Cowser. And it's caught for the out. Last chance for the Nats in this one. Ahmed Rosario digging in for the Nationals. Inside. Ball 1. Hit to right, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles take game 1 of the series.
Bueno, chicos, gracias por pasaros. Nos vemos mañana.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark and just sometimes
Hasta
things
mañana,
aren't
chicos.
as
Nos vemos.
comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those